Hi guys, welcome to Ellsbricks, and as you can see, the Cantina, it won the vote to be the first ever Flashback Friday set that I'm going to review. It was really close between this one and Jabba's Sail Barge, but the Cantina just won. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who commented, everybody who voted. I had a great response from you guys. And Baffish, you are the winner of the competition, so I'm going to get those Lego prizes shipped out to you really soon. But don't worry, if you didn't win that Lego competition, I've got another one coming up for you right now. Comment below on this video which set you would like to see me review next. It can be any set over a year old for the next Flashback Friday. It can be a city set, a creator set, a Star Wars set. Be imaginative guys, choose something rare, choose something hard to find, just choose something you want to see me review. And if you choose a set that I review, you will win some really cool Lego prizes in 2 weeks time. So get your entries in as soon as you can guys to be in with a chance of winning. So now on to this really awesome looking Cantina set then. 8 minifigures, 616 pieces. You've got that cool Dewback and you've got the Land Speeder. So I'm going to get stuck in with reviewing this set and I'm going to kick things off with the minifigures. Here are the first 3 minifigures of the set then. As you can see, you get these band members, you get 3 of them in the set. They look awesome. They're all identical minifigures. They've all got the same printed torso piece, grey trousers. The only difference is you do get a different instrument with them. As you can see, this one here, he's got a gear stick coming out the end of his. So, slight variation in the instrument there. Apart from that, exactly the same minifigures, but nevertheless, I love them all the same. I think they've come out really well. Here are the Han Solo and Greedo minifigures then. As you can see, they both come with pistols, so you can recreate that famous scene from Star Wars A New Hope inside the Cantina. Han Solo looks like a really cool minifigure, not too much detailing on the face, and a good hairpiece that I think really suits him. So yeah, really nice minifigure, that one. As for Greedo, really good printing and detailing on him. I love the different colour of the hands as well because they're green like his face. Sculpted headpiece, it adds such detail to Lego minifigures and that looks fantastic. The one thing I did notice when looking at this is compared to the minifigures they're producing now, I think the sculpted headpiece have got slightly larger because his headpiece does look on the smaller side, but nevertheless, fantastic minifigure. And of course these two go great together. Here we have Obi-Wan and the Luke minifigures. The Obi-Wan minifigure's great, not much to say about it really, it's just a really good looking minifigure. Great torso, great legs with nice detailed printing. As for the Luke minifigure, I love the style of the hair. I think the hairpiece looks great from a point of view where it's styled correctly, but it's the wrong colour possibly, maybe a tinge darker on that, and the face is way too overcomplicated. Too many lines, too many indents. It makes them look really old, so that's the one downside to when they sort of overcomplicate the minifigure faces. You do get instances where the minifigures just look a bit old and a bit haggard, so that definitely, I would say, swap out for a different Luke Skywalker head if you get this set, because there are plenty of other Skywalker heads which look a lot better and a lot more appropriate for this set. This, guys, is definitely one of my favourite features of the entire set. This Dewback is absolutely brilliant. It's big, it's robust, it has good articulation for what it is. The legs don't move, but the mouth moves. You can open the jaw up and you can put that massive bone inside it. The Sand Trooper itself looks fantastic as well. Of course, you've got the normal clone face underneath, but the detailing on the helmet with the sand sort of print on it looks fantastic, guys. And the Dewback, I'll just turn it around for you and show you it from all angles. Just an absolutely fantastic minifigure, and it really does a great job of capturing the essence of the Dewback and the Sand Trooper. Absolutely love these two parts of the set. Here's the Land Speeder, guys, and I just want to say I'm really impressed with this Land Speeder from Lego. I think it's fantastic. I think it looks really good, and I don't see how this can be improved upon ever. I think it's a fantastic Land Speeder. They've taken the criticism from the previous Land Speeder before this one, and they've really done their best to modify it and make it look just like the real thing. I love the engines on the back. The only downside with them are they are stickered pieces, not printed pieces, which is a bit of a disappointment. However, they look really good. And if you're a collector and you're not going to play with this, I don't think it loses too much from that. That really nice big windscreen part at the front, that looks great. You've got the dual cockpit inside. The colouring on it is brilliant. I think this is just a really good, faithful version of the Land Speeder. And I really was impressed with the build and with how it turns out. And also, if you are going to be playing with this, guys, or kids are going to be playing with it, you've also got these bits on the bottom here. So it just glides and moves really nicely. But yeah, absolutely love this Land Speeder. Here's the Cantina itself then, and from the back this looks really good. Most Lego sets are quite ugly from the back, but this looks surprisingly good and has actually got some features at the back of the set. So you've got that dehumidifier there, which is classic Star Wars, and you've got this trough here with this big bone inside for the dewback. So I'm going to spin it around now and show you the inside and the detailing inside the cantina. So here's the bar area first, and that's built up really, really nicely. As you can see, there's pumps in there, there's a drink dispenser in there, and there's glasses here on the top there. It looks really, really nice, that bit. And you can definitely put some of the band members in there and use them as servers or bar staff if you wish. And there's lots of other really cool Star Wars Lego figures, of course, which you can put inside. And they do sort of really fit into this set nicely. Here we've got two really cool looking rooms. As you can see, one of them is the two seats where you can put Han and Greebo and recreate that scene from A New Hope. This bit here, not sure what's supposed to be going on there. It just looks like a small little sort of function room. Really nicely built up, lots of little details inside there. Really small though to get your hands in. You're going to have to be a kid or an adult with extremely small fingers to be able to play with the minifigures, get them in and out and stuff. It's very, very awkward getting your fingers in there. If you push the trough at the back forward, it does pop them out, however, so it does make it a bit easier, but they don't really come out far enough to get your fingers in very well. So that is one downside to this. Even though it looks like a play set, definitely would say it is more of a display set. You simply can't play with it. You know, any normal adult's fingers are going to be way too big for the set. Here's the final room. There's lots of small, fine detail inside. There's a chair inside there, and there's what looks to be some kind of radiator or heater inside there. So that looks really, really cool. You can't really get into it, and even if you lift the dome up, you can't see into it that well. The lighting's quite bad inside it, but of course the dome normally stays down. But one thing I'm going to say about the cantina is it is really on the small side, especially for the price part. And not only that, it just looks incomplete. It feels like an incomplete playset. I feel like they should have put the price point up, should have made it into a much larger playset, added some extra minifigures. You know, it's such a good opportunity to put some of the really sort of weird and wacky and crazy Star Wars characters in a set, which you wouldn't normally get. So yeah, slightly disappointing in the cantina, but I love everything else about the set. Here's the last look at the set overall then. Overall, I give this set a solid 7.5 out of 10. I think it's great to get a Star Wars set which isn't so battle focused, more of a civilian set. The minifigures in this set, fantastic. I'm just slightly disappointed there's not more, as I said, as a sort of weird and crazy Star Wars characters, because I do feel this would be a great opportunity to give us some of them. Even a Jawa, you know, just something cool, something fun. However, you get the musicians, and they are great minifigures, and of course they are exclusive to the set, and I don't think they've been used since, so really good to get your hands on them. I definitely would recommend getting this set, even if it's just for the dewback and the land speeder, because they really are great features. As you can see, I've put Han and Greedo in their seats there, so you can play who shot first. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Comment down below what you'd like to see me review next on Flashback Friday, and in 2 weeks' time for Choose Your Idea, you will win a really, really cool Lego prize, and I'll show you that as well in an upcoming video. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more Lego reviews coming up.